Hi everyone, welcome back to English Fab, where learning English is practical, useful, and fab. Understanding weather-related vocabulary, especially when it comes to typhoons, can be challenging. Whether you're reading the news, preparing for severe weather, or discussing natural disasters, knowing the right words can help you communicate clearly and stay informed. In today's lesson, we'll go over essential vocabulary related to typhoons, covering how they form, their effects, safety measures, and how meteorologists track them. This lesson follows the vocabulary structure on our English Fab website, making it easy to learn and review. Now let's get started. Let's go over some essential vocabulary. 1. Typhoon formation and characteristics. Tropical cyclone. A large rotating storm system that forms over warm ocean waters and can develop into a typhoon. Storm surge. A rise in sea levels caused by strong winds and low pressure, which can lead to severe coastal flooding. Eye of the storm. The calm center of a typhoon, surrounded by the most intense winds and rain. Outer bands, the spiraling arms of the storm that bring heavy rain and wind. Low pressure system. A weather system with lower atmospheric pressure that contributes to storm formation. High winds, powerful gusts of wind associated with typhoons, capable of causing major destruction. Heavy rainfall, intense rain that can lead to flooding and landslides. Atmospheric pressure, the force exerted by the weight of the air, which drops significantly in a typhoon. Landfall, the point where a typhoon moves from the ocean onto land, often bringing its strongest impacts. Rapid intensification, when a storm quickly strengthens, becoming much more dangerous in a short period. Wind shear, sudden changes in wind speed and direction that can affect a typhoon's strength. Convection currents, the movement of warm and cool air that helps fuel typhoons. Warm ocean water, the heat source that provides energy for typhoons to grow. Typhoon season, the period when typhoons are most likely to form in a particular region. Storm tracking, the process of monitoring a typhoon's movement and predicting where it will go next. 2. Effects and damage. Flooding, the overflow of water onto normally dry land, often caused by heavy rain. Strong gusts, sudden bursts of high-speed wind that can damage buildings and trees. Power outage, a loss of electricity due to damaged power lines or infrastructure. Roof damage, the destruction of roofs caused by strong winds and flying debris. Landslides, the sudden movement of soil and rocks down a slope due to heavy rain. Coastal erosion, the wearing away of land along the coast due to strong waves and storm surges. Road blockages, roads becoming impassable due to fallen trees, debris, or flooding. Infrastructure damage, the destruction of buildings, bridges, and other structures. Uprooted trees, trees being pulled out of the ground by strong winds. Evacuations, the process of moving people to safer areas before or during a typhoon. Communication failure, when phone lines and internet services go down, making it hard to get information. Broken windows, windows shattering due to flying debris or strong winds. Flash floods, rapid and unexpected flooding caused by heavy rainfall. Water contamination, when water supplies are polluted due to storm damage. Economic losses, the financial damage caused by a typhoon, including business closures and rebuilding costs. 3. Typhoon preparedness and safety. Emergency kit, a collection of essential supplies such as food, water, and first aid to use during a disaster. Evacuation plan, a strategy for safely leaving a dangerous area before a typhoon arrives. Storm shelter, a reinforced structure designed to keep people safe during extreme weather. Sandbags, bags filled with sand used to block floodwaters from entering buildings. Battery-powered radio, a radio that works without electricity, useful for receiving weather updates. First aid kit, a set of medical supplies for treating minor injuries during an emergency. Food and water supplies, non-perishable items that people store in case they cannot leave their homes. Reinforced windows, stronger windows that can withstand strong winds and flying debris. Backup generator, a machine that provides electricity when the power goes out. Emergency hotline, a phone number to call for help during a disaster. Stay indoors, a common safety instruction to remain inside during a storm. Secure loose objects, fastening outdoor furniture or decorations to prevent them from flying away. Flashlight, a portable light source needed during power outages. Weather alert, a warning issued by authorities about dangerous weather conditions. Safety drills, practice exercises to help people prepare for emergencies. 4. Forecasting and monitoring typhoons. Weather radar, a system that tracks storms and predicts their movements. Meteorologist, a scientist who studies weather patterns and makes forecasts. Satellite imagery, pictures taken from space to monitor weather systems. Wind speed measurement, the calculation of how fast the wind is blowing. Barometric pressure, a measure of air pressure that helps predict storm intensity. Cyclone warning signal, an official alert indicating the severity of an approaching storm. Public weather advisory, a government-issued notice informing people about upcoming weather conditions. Storm intensity scale, a rating system that classifies typhoons based on their strength. Tracking cone, a visual representation of the possible paths a typhoon might take. Landfall prediction, a forecast that estimates where and when a typhoon will hit land. Doppler radar, a technology that measures wind speed and movement within a storm. Climate model simulation, computer-generated predictions of future weather patterns. Early warning system, a system designed to alert people about severe weather in advance. Air pressure drop, a sudden decrease in air pressure that signals an approaching storm. Storm trajectory analysis, the study of a typhoon's movement to determine its future path. Now that we've gone over essential vocabulary, let's see how these words are used in real-life sentences. These examples will help you understand how to use them naturally in conversation. 1. Typhoon formation and characteristics. The eye of the storm is the calmest part of the typhoon. The eye of the storm refers to the center of a typhoon, where the weather is surprisingly calm, despite the powerful winds surrounding it. Storm surges can cause severe coastal flooding. A storm surge is a sudden rise in sea level caused by the strong winds and low pressure of a typhoon, leading to dangerous flooding in coastal areas. 2. Effects and damage. The typhoon caused power outages across the city. A power outage happens when strong winds and heavy rain damage power lines, leaving homes and businesses without electricity. Landslides blocked roads, making evacuation difficult. Heavy rainfall from a typhoon can loosen soil on hills and mountains, causing landslides that can block roads, damage homes, and make it difficult for people to escape to safer areas. 3. Typhoon preparedness and safety. We packed an emergency kit with food, water, and flashlights. An emergency kit contains essential supplies, such as food, water, and flashlights, to help people survive during a disaster when resources may not be available. The government issued an evacuation plan for high-risk areas. An evacuation plan is a set of instructions from authorities telling people in dangerous areas where to go and how to stay safe before or during a typhoon. 4. Forecasting and monitoring typhoons. Meteorologists use weather radar to track typhoons. Weather radar helps meteorologists detect and monitor storms, allowing them to predict the path and strength of a typhoon. The public weather advisory warned of heavy rainfall and strong winds. A public weather advisory is an official warning issued by weather agencies to inform people about dangerous conditions, such as heavy rain and strong winds, so they can prepare in advance. That brings us to the end of today's lesson on typhoon-related vocabulary. Understanding these words will help you stay informed, whether you're following weather updates, preparing for a storm, or discussing natural disasters. Try using these words in sentences, practice them in daily conversations, and listen to weather reports in English to reinforce what you've learned. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Okay, thanks for watching today's lesson on English Fab. I hope you found these English tips useful and feel more confident. Remember, practice makes perfect, so try using these phrases in your daily conversations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more Fab English lessons. Until next time, keep practicing and stay Fab.